Okay, welcome back everybody to the VWID Talk podcast. If you're passionate about VWs or electric cars or both, you're at the right place. Remember, you can catch us on your favorite podcasting platforms like Overdrive and iTunes. And of course, you're on YouTube for your visual experience. And today we are continuing with our Forbidden Fruit series. And you can see that we have the amazing Jan here with what is that in the background?
That is the latest addition to the electric family from Škoda.
Okay.
This car is called Elroq. It's building on Volkswagen's MEB electric platform, and it's smaller than ID.4, but longer than ID.3.
Let's interrupt real quick to show you that Jan sent me this that he got from Maker World in honor of our Škoda today. It is because he is in Czechia, aka the Czech Republic. This will hold 6 Czech Pilsners. But look at this angle of this car. I mean, you've got it. It really looks, honestly, Jan, to me, it looks more like an Audi A3 than it does
Yes,
a Golf, but it's still very close.
I really love the design. And in fact, this very car was made 32 miles southeast from here. It is the sport line, so they have multiple different versions. So this is not the top trim, because the top trim is called RS. That would have the front motor as well. But this one has the APP 550 motor, and I really love the car. Yes.
And so, how long have you had this now? I know you've been.
I had it. I had this one for a couple of days. I just jumped from the ID.7 Tourer into this one, and I must say I love the design. I love this like a younger, more playful design. The overall impressions, I really love the car, and this is my dream car. I would get the RS version in Mamba Green. It's like a special green color for the RS version. That would be my dream car. But again, we can have this car in the US or Canada. So, sorry.
And you can do this, you would do that above the ID.7 Tourer?
I would, yes, because I wouldn't need such a big car. And this would be perfect for me.
I mean, I can see that for you. I think it looks great. So is this slightly larger than a Golf would be?
I think so. This sits between ID.3 and ID.4.
I see. Okay.
So, but unlike for the ID.3, they can fit the front motor as well. So that's why they have the RS version. It's kind of like the version of the GTX trim from VW.
Okay. I didn't realize you couldn't get the ID.3 with an all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's the forbidden fruit for us as well, because we can't get the ID.3 either.
Exactly. Yeah, we are reviewing it next week, so we'll give you a glimpse of the ID.3 next week.
This is a hot hatch, and it looks really amazing.
It's really hot hatch. I like the design in the front here. They have separated. Well, inside this is still one assembly, but they have separated the daytime running light and turn lights from the high beams and low beams. And yes, this version has matrix headlights. So you probably know what you would find inside. And maybe if I unlock the car, you see that the turn lights are blinking.
Oh yeah, okay.
And the headlight is right there below. And then this black trim, they call it tech deck, like a technical deck. And right below here is the front radar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the design I love the aggressive grille.
Yes.
I like the split headlights you said.
The curtains, the split headlights, yes.
Okay, great.
The good news is that Škoda now offers, through the Škoda Explore program, a rental of an EV. So this one was specifically rented from Autopoly, and it's super popular program. Like, I was really lucky that I was able to get this car. So from the side perspective, you see that it has fenders and also some trim on the bottom of the door that is very similar to our ID.4. On the back, that trim stretches across rear. There is this insert that looks like piano black, but it is actually nice black metallic paint. That's the same that carries over to the mirror and the front bumper. The lip on the front bumper has the same material.
Okay.
So that's on the outside. Maybe let's take a look in the trunk, because as you can imagine, the trunk is of course smaller than the ID7. And let's try the kick. Come close, kick, go back, and voila, here it opens.
Okay. All right.
So the reason why I would call out the trunk is not for the size. Yes, it's smaller than compared to the ID7. You can see that I have my backpack here, and I almost didn't see my backpack in the ID7. But what I really love is these Škoda Smart Clever solutions, right? They have all these cubbies here. There is a hook right here, and the same on the other side. They also have this net for charging and charging cable. And this cover is much stronger than what we know from ID4. So the hinges have been reinforced, and it like feels solid. I've seen many videos where people are showing this, and I'm like, that kind of feels flimsy. But no, like when you feel it, it's done like very super solid. And then
that looks like the shelf that I have for my old Mark IV Golf. That's really nice.
And then this is like a net or that you can stretch in the here in the trunk. And if you have some grocery, you can put the shopping grocery into this, so it doesn't fly around. And it has also these built-in Velcro stoppers that you can stop your stuff from moving around. So I could do this, and then those
are the options that the U.S. dealers include, whether you want them or not. Okay, go ahead. Show me. You're showing us under the floor panel there.
Yeah, under the floor panel, you see that it's very small compared to our ID4. Like this storage cubby is small. It's good for the charging cable for sure, but it's very small. So it kind of gives you a sense of how this car is shortened compared to the bigger Enyaq or the ID7.
Okay, but the floor panel there is not a adjustable height shelf. It's sitting directly on the floor.
Yes.
So there's no wasted space. That's really nice.
There's no wasted space. Yes.
I love the shelves. As soon as you opened the boot there, that was the first thing that I noticed.
Yes.
It's wow.
Yeah,
that's a nice design. So not quite as big as the ID4, but it looks close, honestly.
Yeah, it's and not as deep, of course, and it doesn't have the 2 stories, but it's pretty decent. But let's go inside. Oh, the taillights, Wes. I'll also add a B-roll into how these taillights are working, because they animate, and I love this. They played with different intensities of the animation, right? And it's stunning. It's like stunning in dark. So I'll post it. Here.
And of course, you have amber for the turn.
Oh, of course, yes, of course, you do have amber for. And the blinker or the amber turn light is cascading, of course, as you would expect. Now, another highlight, regular door handles. See?
Wow, that's innovative.
Oh my goodness, yes. And also the rear door have the lock-unlock function.
Oh, just like the ID7, okay.
Yes. And what I really like is when you just put your hand down below, it opens up and you can immediately pull it. So it's very nice and convenient. 100%.
Do you have room for a nice large water bottle on a hot day?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I love this. And yes, 4 window switches, and see the round mirror adjuster.
Yeah, I have one of those in my workshop here.
Yes.
You know, for our episode about replacing the. It looks great though.
Yeah, there's a combination of materials. This is soft touch. There's some carbon fiber inlay. It has backlight on the bottom, another soft touch material. There's another different material behind. the opening handle, and it also has 2 speakers. So it has mid-range and bass speaker in the door, so it sounds a little better than our stock ID4.
And there's also still a speaker in the A-pillar there? No?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
But what is interesting is this version doesn't have the amplifier. It is these speakers are connected to the OEM radio.
Okay, but is that considered premium audio or no?
No. This is probably the better audio for this model. Okay.
And we have sport seats here.
Yeah, we have bucket seats, but they are fully manual. So the seat angle adjustment, the height adjustment is all manual. They're though very nice. It's nice, like a plush fabric.
It looks very nice. But so no ventilation though in these seats, right?
No ventilation, only heating. These are heated.
But you probably don't need the ventilation as much with the cloth seats. I imagine you don't stick to them quite the same way that you do the...
Totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. Now let me jump in.
I still like it though.
So the first thing that jumps out on you, at least what jumped out on me, is the steering wheel. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. This is already like a different logo that it spells out the Škoda. And also what you see there in the front right here, it's the same display that we have in our ID4s, but this one is a built-in into the dash. But it's the same exact display. On the ID7, it was smaller version of that display, but this one is exactly what we have.
Okay. All right, they just installed it in the dash. And
so the steering wheel it has pedal shifters for setting regenerative braking, but that only works in D. There's no change of regenerative braking in B. You see it has different controls here, right? So on the steering wheel we have a rotary knob. So this one on the left adjusts the volume, and you can skip in the tracks and also adjust the heating. Now this right control, it's a little disappointment for me, because literally the only thing that you can do with the roller, what I could find, is what type of travel assist do you want to use? Do you want to use travel assist or cruise control, or just the speed limiter? That's it. That's the entire purpose of this roller. So I think
it looks great, and then they'd used it for not much of an exciting feature, right?
So you can either have the route guidance or the consumption. And once I press this roller, I'm flipping between long-term since charging and since start. So something
and that
very
does,
similar.
That does what the OK button does.
Exactly.
On the ID4
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Which also makes no sense in the ID4. But
it is what it is.
So all right. So if we wanted to, not to get too off topic, but if we wanted to retrofit these buttons to our car, first you would need a different shaped steering wheel.
Yes.
And I think, but have not verified, I think that fits the Tiguan steering wheels. You can see that they don't come to a point in the middle. They go straight.
But notice this. This is the cruise control, right? So the cruise control is the same as on the Audi, right here.
Mm-hmm. So you would also need to retrofit the cruise stalk, because there's no way to activate the cruise. You can just change cruise mode and set the speed, but you can't turn it on and off. So that would be a much larger task than what we did in our buttons video.
Totally.
But I do like the way the rollers look. I think
I do agree that too. I do agree that too.
Particularly for volume.
Yes. This is awesome. This is really awesome. I was almost thinking that because they have this beautiful roller, maybe they didn't need to have the sliding spot here for volume, but it's here on the audio as well. So I think that's fine. So when we are talking steering wheel and drivetrain, shifter, you see that the shifter is here. So if you pull it towards you, then it's B or D, and if you push it forward, then it's reverse. And then right here, it's the parking. Yes, that kind of boggles my mind, but I guess that's how it was carried over from ice cars, and they decided to carry it over here as well.
Interesting. Well, and you know, I like having those physical buttons for the parking brake and everything, but it's interesting because I feel like the design of ours on the Binnacle is a better use of space
Yes,
on the
yes,
ID4, right?
yes,
Because why do you need to
yes.
use console space for the
I agree. I agree. So it's here. I actually got
yeah,
used to, because the Tourer has the shifter on the stock.
the 2024 Pro or later?
Yes, pros have a shifter on
Oh,
the right stock, and it's very intuitive. I actually wish this they have adopted that as well, because
yeah.
first I thought, well, it's kind of weird that the wipers are moved to the other side, but it is done very intuitively. So I wouldn't
Okay.
mind the shifter here.
Okay.
Then
And that is the same screen from the late 2024 Pro
yes,
and Pro
yes,
S in the United States.
yes,
So we have the
yes.
backlit sliders, it's a
Uh-huh.
larger screen. Okay. And I can
Only
see you've
the
got the climate stuff pinned to the bottom there.
yes, yes, yes. And you cannot unpin this. Like the climate, maybe I mean the seat ventilation and the temperature. It's been here permanently, and it doesn't have temperature on the sliders. It only has a long
Okay.
slider for volume.
Yeah. But you don't need it if you've got it there on
Exactly,
the. Okay.
100%
Gotcha.
agree. 100% agree. But what I really like here is you can pin some additional shortcuts here
Oh,
to the middle. So I, for example,
nice.
pinned the radios, or if I want to play something, I pinned also the AC. And the AC is very different. Like this has been very redesigned in the Škoda. It's much simplified. I think it's much needed simplification over what we know from the ID4 or the ID vehicles.
Okay. And is it the same as ID7 or is it Skoda's own design?
No, it's Škoda's own design. It's
Okay, wow.
kind of like similar. So you have the home screen here, which is this screen that you can press and hold and customize it, as we showed in one of our videos. Then you can click the apps that are available. So these are apps that you can install from the store, but also apps that the vehicle comes with, like LoRa, which is their voice navigation, or the settings, and etc. And then here on the left hand side you also have shortcuts that you can customize, that you can move around. And then here are shortcuts on the top as well. So for example, I've added the charging as a shortcut. And yes, this has preheating. So now we are optimally preheated. But what was interesting is that I set the charging to 80%. For some reason, it was charging to 83. I have no idea why. So anyway,
Because Volkswagen.
yeah,
Of
well,
course.
I guess, yes. And then here on the bottom, it also has the buttons that I retrofitted in my ID4.
I was going to say those buttons look familiar.
Yes, they are. But Wes, you know what's weird is that what I'm finding a little strange is that, and I get it, like the design in our ID4 is that these vents are below, right? So
Right.
they almost feel like too low. So I think this is a better design from a vent perspective, that the vents are higher. But it
worse
means
from the
that
buttons, yeah.
the buttons are down here below. And so, for example, like finding this climate button, I rather have pinned the climate here, because
Yeah.
I find it much more convenient to have it here than just like look for it here.
Yeah, I think that's not to tease you, but it's pretty ironic that somebody who went to the immense trouble to retrofit these exact physical buttons to his car finds it more convenient to use the touch panel just because of where they're located. It's little
Yes.
things like that that make such a large difference, you know.
Exactly.
And I think
Exactly.
you're right. I think I agree with what you said. But it still looks really good, and I like having
Yeah,
real
it looks
buttons.
beautiful. Like the dash, this insert here.
Yeah.
And guess what? This cubby there's a light inside. So no more black cubby.
yeah.
So that's
And,
awesome.
I also noticed, this is something I learned a long time ago, that European glove boxes in America, the glove box, the knee bolster is required to absorb more crash impact when the passenger is not wearing their safety belt.
Interesting.
Whereas in Europe, it doesn't have that requirement, or it didn't. I'm not sure if it still does. So they can have bigger glove boxes over there as well.
Okay. Lucky us.
Yeah, right. But
And
hey, it's
the-
safety first.
The center console, see, it has this built-in
Yeah.
space, the same as in the ID7. So it's
the
very
ID7.
deep. It's
And you've got
ID7.
the lighting too.
It has the lighting too, and you can set all sorts of different lights. And of course, this center console cubby is very deep. There are some inserts. There's this like trash or something, whatever that is. It's quite deep. There is a lot of space like here. So again, very well thought through.
Yeah. I like almost everything about it, you know?
Yes, yeah, I do too, actually. And if you jump to the back row, again, very nice seats. Sorry, I just removed the headrests.
Oh, of course.
But
Better view.
if I jump in, you know, there's still a lot of space, and this chair is set for my height. It has the vent here. This one doesn't have the
Rear heated
three-row
seats, okay.
Climatronic, but you know, I think it is pretty nice. And what I'm now noticing is this tiny window at the back. That's kind of interesting. I never noticed it before with these headrests, but with the headrest being removed,
Right.
that rear window is kind of interesting.
It's almost like an accent window, but it's nice looking. You've got enough space in the back.
Yes.
Even so, not nearly as much as the ID7, of course, but you're not going to be cramped back
No,
there.
not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
And the space is very, like, again, the design is beautiful. I'll do some beauty shots at night when you see the light, because the accent light goes across the car. It also stretches to the back. I don't think we have backlit. We have the accent light on the rear windows in our ID4s, do we?
Not that I know of, but it looks like I'm also noticing though that you have a tweeter here.
Yes.
And the tweeter and your woofer are separate. Whereas in the ID4, of course, we have the coaxial speaker in the door.
Well, I think the OEM isn't even coaxial. Yeah. So that's it. That's the
Škoda Elroq. For your I wish I could have that.
Yes.
Wish I could have that car.
Yes. I wish I could have that, but sorry.
That's a good looking GoPro there too.
No luck for us. All right, so please follow us and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. We'll be talking about ID3. If you have any special questions about this car, feel free to post it down in comments. And see you next time.